The Subjection of Women is a significant work written by John Stuart Mill, a prominent philosopher and political economist of the 19th century. Published in 1869, the book argues for gender equality and challenges the prevailing opinions on the subordination and societal limitations imposed on women. In this groundbreaking work, Mill critiques the existing social and legal systems that restrict women's rights and argues for their emancipation. He argues that gender-based inequality is not a result of inherent physical or intellectual differences between men and women but rather a consequence of long-standing social and cultural practices. Mill believed that society has robbed women of their individuality and autonomy, treating them merely as objects and limiting their potential for personal and intellectual growth. Mill calls for the reconstruction of social institutions and laws to foster gender equality. He believes that women should have the same educational opportunities and career prospects as men, further advocating for equal pay for equal work. Mill argues that society denies women access to various spheres of influence, limiting their involvement in politics, economics, and intellectual pursuits. He believes that such exclusion hinders societal progress by depriving half of the population from contributing their skills, knowledge, and perspectives. One of the key aspects of Mill's argument is that the subordination of women is not only detrimental to their well-being but also affects men and society as a whole. He posits that gender equality would lead to improved relationships between men and women, fostering empathy, understanding, and cooperation. Furthermore, Mill argues that it is essential for men to rid themselves of the false sense of superiority they derive from the oppression of women, promoting a more just and humane society. The Subjection of Women was significant in its time due to its bold stand against established societal norms. It challenged the prevailing belief that women are inherently inferior to men and pushed for legal and societal reforms to eradicate gender-based discrimination. Although Mill's ideas were met with controversy and resistance, his work laid the foundation for the feminist movement of the late 19th and early 20th centuries, propelling the fight for gender equality forward. In conclusion, The Subjection of Women by John Stuart Mill remains a pivotal and influential work on gender equality. Mill's arguments against the subjugation of women and his call for social and legal reforms still resonate today, reminding us of the ongoing struggle for gender equality and the importance of challenging societal norms to create a more just and inclusive society. There are numerous negative effects of women's subjection, some of which include 1. Gender inequality. Subjecting women to subordinate roles creates a society where women are seen as inferior to men. This gender inequality results in limited opportunities and social, economic, and legal disparities between genders. 2. Limiting potentials. When women are subjugated, their talents, skills, and abilities are disregarded, limiting their potential to contribute to society. Women's ideas, innovations, and perspectives may go untapped, hindering overall progress and growth. 3. Higher rates of violence. Subjection of women contributes to a culture of violence against women. Gender-based violence, including domestic abuse, sexual assault, and harmful traditional practices like female genital mutilation, are perpetuated by the belief in male superiority. 4. Poor mental and emotional well-being. Living in a state of subordination takes a toll on the mental and emotional well-being of women. Feelings of powerlessness, low self-esteem, and depression can arise due to the constant oppression and lack of autonomy. 5. Limited educational opportunities. Women subjected to societal oppression often have limited access to education. This education gap restricts their ability to gain knowledge, skills, and opportunities for personal and professional growth, perpetuating the cycle of subjugation. 6. Economic disadvantages. When women are subjugated, they often face economic disadvantages such as limited job opportunities and lower wages compared to men. This restricts their financial independence and perpetuates economic disparities between genders. 7. Reproductive health issues. Subjection can lead to limited control over reproductive rights such as family planning, access to health care, and decision-making concerning pregnancies. This can result in negative consequences for women's health and well-being. 8. Impact on children. The subjection of women can also negatively affect children. Limited access to education, health care, and a nurturing environment can hinder children's development and opportunities, perpetuating intergenerational cycles of inequality. It is important to note that these effects can vary in degree depending on cultural, social, and regional contexts. Eliminating women's subjection is crucial for creating a more equitable, just, and inclusive society.